Canada has announced major retaliatory tariffs on nearly $30 billion of American imports in response to President Trump's trade war. Canada's finance minister confirmed the tariffs, effective immediately, include 25% duties on steel products worth $12.6 billion, aluminum worth $3 billion, plus computers, sports equipment, and cast iron goods, significantly escalating tensions in North American trade. These new tariffs add to earlier Canadian countermeasures imposed on $30 billion of U.S. products following American tariffs initiated in early March. Canadian officials stressed the seriousness of their response, stating clearly this issue extends beyond economics. They emphasized the importance of national sovereignty, identity, and the protection of Canadian workers and industries from ongoing U.S. trade aggression. Former U.S. Ambassador to Canada, James Blanchard, described this escalating conflict as unnecessary and harmful, asserting that current U.S.-Canada relations are at their lowest point in modern history. Blanchard criticized not only the tariffs, but also recent disrespectful comments from Trump administration officials, including referring to Canada insultingly as America's 51st state, causing significant diplomatic strain. Blanchard further explained that Canada sees these remarks as deeply offensive, equating them to economic harm. He emphasized that U.S. policy seems intentionally aimed at damaging long-standing partnerships. Blanchard noted the crucial role Canada has played historically as America's most reliable ally in trade, security, and culture, highlighting close personal and business ties that are now under unprecedented strain. Blanchard strongly disputed Trump's recent claim that the tariffs were part of a drug war aimed at stopping illegal substances from entering the U.S. from Canada. He argued this narrative is baseless, pointing out that illicit drugs from Canada represent less than 1% of the total entering the U.S. He also emphasized that the trade imbalance cited by Trump is exaggerated, noting the U.S. maintains manufacturing and agricultural surpluses with Canada. Michigan, for example, heavily relies on trade with Canada, exporting billions of dollars in agriculture, particularly fruits and vegetables. Blanchard also reminded viewers of Canada's critical role during the 2009 financial crisis, providing substantial support to U.S. automakers, including General Motors and Chrysler. He described the current U.S. approach as short-sighted, potentially damaging economic ties permanently. Blanchard concluded by urging U.S. lawmakers, particularly Republicans who have largely remained silent, to stand up against Trump's destructive policies. He shared concerns expressed by NATO allies who increasingly doubt America's reliability, arguing that these damaging tariffs and provocative rhetoric must end. The Canadian government and international allies deserve more consistent and respectful U.S. leadership. Recent CNN polling highlights Trump's declining public support over his economic policies. According to the poll, 56% of Americans now disapprove of his handling of the economy, the worst numbers of his presidency. This growing dissatisfaction directly ties to the uncertainty created by ongoing trade wars, particularly with critical partners like Canada, highlighting the broader risks to Trump's economic agenda.